This is a very special segment in the Kitchen with David where we are obviously in the kitchen doing a lot of cooking, doing a lot of eating and entertaining, but we got to clean up. And especially now that we're approaching the end of summer, all the sand and the mud and the footprints that are being tracked through the home, let's get the house clean before the busy season starts, and then we have a great tool ready to go because there's no more manual mopping and you can clean with water or your favorite cleaner. This is the Hover Scrubber Omni Cordless. You're not tethered to an outlet. Dual head mop and accessories. Over 308,000 have sold here at QVC. It is back in stock, and we have it for $49.98. Today, this beloved find at QVC is $28 off the QVC price, and there's no more bending, no more kneeling, no more pushing a mop around the floor. We're going to talk to you about how easy and efficient it really can be, and it's on free shipping today, too, Christopher Joyce. Christopher Joyce is one of our go-to friends when it comes to finding the latest and greatest in the world of cleaning, how to make our lives cleaner and easier at home. My friend, it's good to see you.
Good to see you. Good to be here. Happy Sunday.
Oh, thank you. Happy Sunday.
You know,
wow, a popular find.
Right, and no one ever said they love mopping or getting on their hands and knees to get into the nooks and crannies on the floor, ever.
No.
Ever, ever, ever. And finally, we have a cordless rechargeable hover scrubber, which is actually rotating at over 120 revolutions per minute.
Wow.
This is the 5th generation. That's how popular this has been. I've been selling this here at QVC for over 10 years. It's 20% faster, has 20% more torque, and it completes your job like 98% faster. We had all that independently lab tested. But the key is that counter rotation and then that power wedge that captures the dirt so it doesn't get through the middle. So let me show you. Only weighs 3 pounds, and literally you're guiding and gliding with 2 fingers, and you're not getting on your hands and knees.
And I'd love to see it in motion before I show the colors, and then I promise you we'll show you all those.
So go to the dollar store, pick yourself up a little bottle like this. Fill it with water, because with microfiber, that's all you need to clean.
Yeah.
Put a little bit of water on there. And now the salt mixture that is on this beautiful Brazilian cherry hardwood, literally, I'm just guiding and gliding. Watch this. It is lifting, it is trapping, it is holding that dried on salt mixture, bringing back that wood floor to beautiful, pristine shininess. It's cleaning, it's polishing. You know those big units that you see at arenas and in big office buildings where they're riding around with big buffing pads? Well, that's essentially what this is. But we brought it to you in your home in a smaller format. There's the before, there's the after, and I didn't have to get on my hands and knees.
Me neither,
right?
Which I appreciate.
You got it.
Up here, we've got colors for you. I'm going to start with the graphite. So if you want to get it in that pretty gray color, we have it.
Yeah.
Here it is in the red, directly behind. Directly behind that, ooh, we've got teal blue.
It's a really cool color, isn't it?
And then the taupe, I have to say, is a little bit champagne.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm just trying to make it romantic.
Yeah.
And then we have it in the green, which is new, sage green.
Sage green with that really cool looking darker green on the pole.
Zen out while you're cleaning.
There you go.
You're also getting the microfiber pads that you showed us.
Yes.
We're getting the chenille pads. So
they're the newer
scrubby.
ones. They're really super absorbent, which I'm going to show you what you can do with those. And for the first time ever,
baseboard
you're getting
cleaner
this
too.
baseboard cleaner, which is awesome. Remember, cordless rechargeable runtime. Hear me out. 60 minutes. Constant runtime. You're not going to do that for an hour.
You get those cleaning wedges, too.
Yeah, you get those cleaning wedges,
So, $49.98 is the price tag. 5 easy payments of $10, and it's on free shipping. So the last time you cleaned the floors, was it this easy?
No. And literally, am I using 2 fingers? I'm just using 2 fingers. I'm making it so easy. And in fact, to show you why we called it the Hover Scrubber, watch this. I'm going to put this back on the floor. I'm going to walk away, and there you're seeing it. It is hovering. It is scrubbing the floor. I don't even want to look at that because we're actually scrubbing the studio floor. But here's the neat thing. Look how dirty those pads are. Here's the unique thing about microfiber. Not only can you put these in the washing machine and the dryer, no fabric softener, and use them over and over and over again rather than using disposables, but even though that's dirty, watch this. See that mess on there?
Yeah.
It is still lifting, trapping, and holding. That's the beauty of microfiber. They're super absorbent, and they're split in such a way that even though the fibers look dirty, look at that, a perfectly clean floor, and I didn't have to get on my hands and knees. No, thank you.
600 have already been picked up and in the kitchen with David. And I mean, it spins 20% faster.
Correct.
It is 4 times more cleaning surface with those chenille pads.
Right.
And it's 20% more torque than prior models.
Torque is the power.
Right.
But here's the deal. This hovers and does the job. You don't need to push down on it. I'm showing you this because I want to show you brand new pads. Look at this wood floor. It looks clean. I call this the Hover Scrubber Challenge. Watch this. You saw that those pads were perfectly clean. I'm literally gonna go over these floorboards. In this case, you can use it wet or dry, and I decided to use it dry. And you are gonna be absolutely astonished, even though this floor looked clean. This is why I call it the Hover Scrubber Challenge. Clean your floor, break out the Hover Scrubber, go over it with the Hover Scrubber, and look at what dirt it picked up that you didn't even see was on the floor. Here's what we started with. That's the after. That's what the Hover Scrubber is gonna do for you in your own home.
Now, I throw those right in the machine?
That's it. Yeah, they're just like hook and loop. So you just pull it off, put them in the washing machine, you're good to go. Use them over and over and over again.
And I can use my favorite cleaner if I want to, or just use water.
I'm just using tap water just to let you know.
And to prove a point.
Exactly,
That's how
microfiber
good
is
it is.
amazing. So here you're seeing how efficient it is, because you could not move a mop 120 revolutions per minute. That's what the Hover Scrubber is doing for you. Has a really nice low profile, allowing you to get underneath your furniture, up against the toe kick. Look at that, she's using it on the back of her shower wall because you can. It actually locks into place. There we're using those regular microfiber pads. I'm going to show you the chenille pads in just a second. But I love that it's scalloped in the front, so you can see it kind of maneuvering around the furniture and the edges. And this is really showing you what that counter rotation movement is doing for you.
Is the height adjustable on this a little bit?
It's not,
or
no,
not?
no.
Well, and quite frankly, I like the fact that you really don't need to, because it angles and swivels. So you
Exactly.
get that flexibility to be able to. But I just like to ask for folks at home.
It kind of rotates 360 degrees.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not only hovering, but it's also rotating for you really easily. I purposely spilled the wine up against the baseboard because I want to make a point. So here's the chenille pads, super, super absorbent. Watch. That wine, no problem for the Hover Scrubber.
Oh,
so we took
wow.
care of the wine that's there. But look at this, the dust against the baseboards, the wine that's against the baseboards, that's what that baseboard cleaner is for. Look at that, everything is gone. I've cleaned both the floor and the baseboards all at the same time, first time ever.
That's
Isn't that great?
amazing. And I love the fact that if you are thinking about picking this up, maybe you wanted to take it with you, or you wanted to share it with someone, your neighbor comes over, we just moved in, can't find the... You can lend it to them. You're not tethered to a power cord. Then when they bring it back, you can charge it.
That's right.
I mean, this is such a smart find. Now, we do have the graphite. That's right front and center. We also have it in that pretty red. Next up, we have it in the teal. I think that's pretty.
It's a really neat color.
And then we also have it in taupe.
I love that you call it like a hint of champagne.
A little bit. And then that's last call in the taupe. And then
okay.
the new sage green is still available, but everybody gets that baseboard pad. You get the 2 chenille pads. You get the 2, I'm calling these thirsty noodles.
They are thirsty noodles.
And then you also get the scrubbing pads that are gonna catch the dirt. I love how you
In
said
the center,
that.
yeah.
And the cord that you need to charge it up whenever you do. 60 minutes of runtime. The fact that it is a great discounted price off of the QVC price means that you're getting a deal on top of a deal, because it's $49.98. It is on free shipping.
I love that.
I do too. So I think of this time of year at the end of summer. I've been walking around. I'm the one that runs around barefoot in the summertime.
You and my wife.
But Lord
the
have
barefoot
mercy. I drag everything in from outside. Sorry if that's a little too personal for everybody. But dirt, sand, all that stuff gets tracked in. And we know in fall and winter, salt, snow, dirt, everything's gonna get tracked in the wintertime too. So let's get it cleaned up before the busy season starts and have this tool ready to go when it is.
Well, you know what? I'm going to call it the white glove test, or the white sock test from now on when I do the Hover Scrubber Challenge. Because to your point, if your floors are not clean and you wear white socks,
right?
I sometimes just wear socks. You realize how dirty your floor is. But look at that white tile. Again, any sealed hard surface.
And you're not pressing.
I'm not pressing. I'm allowing the Hover Scrubber to do all the... Absolutely. Because it's a no-brainer. Like, you don't have to work at it. So I did scuff marks.
My Lord.
There you go. You got it.
No.
I did greasy, waxy crayon.
Look, I can do this.
And then I simulated some pet paws.
Stop.
Exactly.
Wait, you ready? Watch the pet paws.
Yep.
Beep, boo-doo-doo, boo-doo, boo-boo.
And it's that counter rotation that's the secret. That's grabbing onto the dirt. There you go, and your job is done. You know what I love about
wait,
this
how
too?
do I turn it off? Oh, no.
Oh, a button.
Yeah.
Don't need to get down on your hands and knees.
Oh, no, I
And
have
watch
to-
how maneuverable this thing is.
Okay, please.
I'm going to show you here whether it's the doggy bowl or the... Look, you don't... Finally, look at this. You don't need to move your furniture. You can clean around the chair leg
Now
without
you're talking.
moving. Look at this. You can come over here, clean around the doggy bowl, which always gets nasty and disgusting. Remember, it swivels practically 360 degrees. Look at that scalloped edge.
You know what?
And up against the baseboards.
You know what's nice about this?
What?
Our friends who are watching right now who might be in a wheelchair can use this. Because
you know what? I think you're right.
it barely weighs anything.
Yep.
It doesn't require your body to be above it to press down to get it to work like a mop sometimes can. And so now if you are somebody who you found yourself, your mobility has changed a little bit.
Yeah.
I think this is a great find for you. You could do it yourself.
Right, because honestly, you're right. You could be in a seated position.
Yeah.
And because you're not having to, as you said, bear down on it.
You don't.
Literally, I'm using, look at this, 2 fingers to guide and glide it. In fact, as I showed you before, I can put it in an upright position and just allow it to do it work for me. I'm not having to do anything. But then when you need it to do the tough jobs, like the mess here on this hardwood floor.
Take a look at that.
Look what a great job it does. Now, I'm feeling it needs a little bit more tap water.
Okay.
And you give it a good spray. But again, you don't have to worry about the pads being dirty because, oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. No,
microfiber lifts and traps the dirt even when it looks like those microfiber pads are dirty. But when you're done for the day, put it in the washing machine and look at that, back to a perfectly shiny, clean floor.
This price, the QVC price is $78.
Right?
Our price today is $49.98.
Yeah.
It is on free shipping. Frank, in this show, 3,000 have been picked up in this show. Lord have mercy. You know what I love too?
What?
Is that we know the brand Tico.
Oh, we do.
We know that brand very well. And this is the Hover Scrubber Omni Cordless dual head mop with accessories. And this is now back in stock. It's on free shipping, but all in, it's $28 off the QVC price. And think about it, tiled floors, anything with a seal on it.
Linoleum, tile, hardwood, engineered hardwood, terrazzo. You name it, it's going to take care of it for you.
Terrazzo, that sounds fancy.
It does fancy. I don't think anybody wears terrazzo floors anymore.
Call us if you do.
Yeah, we want to know about them.
I want to hear about terrazzo. What do you do for a living? What do you serve for snacks? I just feel like it's fancy at your house.
I would say brie.
And baseboards?
Look at that.
The bane of all of our existence.
And look, I spilled wine twice and it is still absorbing it. That's how super absorbent these chenille, as you call them, long noodles.
This is a hot pick on the day, and we've got 5 easy payments of $10 on the Hover Scrubber. Grab this price. I don't know how long it'll be around, but you want to grab it while we've got. We do have the extra pads available on QVC.com. Quickly, it's V47111 if you do want. Oh, and they're on the screen.
Look at that.
You guys are so good. That team is like this.
Frank and team.
Thank you, Christopher Joyce.
Thank
always
you,
so
my
good
dear.
to see you.
Always a pleasure. Take care.
Always good to see you, too. Hey,